work-related stress, money-related stress, relationship-related stress. Stress is something which has become very common in our lives. It occupies a major portion of our mind space. But if that stress is not managed properly, it may even lead to depression. As a matter of fact, 89% of Indians suffer from some form of stress, which is even higher than the global average of 86%. Considering a population of 130 crore, that's a huge number. But for all the problems, we do have solutions. So welcome to Melt Your Cheese. My name is Divyansh, and in this video, I'll be talking about reducing stress with running. Let's do this. Now, before talking about how running can actually reduce your stress levels, let's talk about the primary stress hormone, which is cortisol. Now, cortisol is released from the adrenal glands. These glands are present just above your kidney. And cortisol is generally released when you're under a stressful situation or you feel you're under some form of threat. Now, what does cortisol do? Firstly, it increases the glucose levels in the bloodstream. Now, this increase in glucose levels generally happens when our body thinks it is under some form of stress. And to cope with that stress, our body needs energy. Now, according to research, if this increase in glucose levels sustains for a longer period, it may lead to diabetes and eventually obesity and heart diseases. Secondly, cortisol decreases the quantity of the white blood cells present in our bodies. Now, the primary function of the white blood cells is to fight infections. So naturally, a decrease in the quantity of the white blood cells will decrease our immunity as well. And lastly, cortisol suppresses the release of endorphins and serotonin. Both these hormones are known as the feel-good hormones. This eventually leads to depression and anxiety in the long run. We've heard experts and doctors say that stress can be managed by either meditating or talking to friends or spending time with family. Completely true. But they've also found that regular participation in some form of sport or exercise can reduce the overall levels of tension, elevate the mood, improve sleep, and improve self-esteem as well. Even 5 minutes of exercise has proven to stimulate anti-anxiety effects. Now, when you run or perform any other physical activity, another hormone comes into picture. This hormone is called endorphin. Now, endorphins are basically chemicals which are released in the brain, and they act as natural painkillers to the pain you experience post that run or workout. So, endorphins are basically a stress response released to reduce the pain. Endorphins also improve the ability to sleep, which in turn reduces stress. Now, apart from fighting stress and keeping you happy, endorphins also help you stay clear and focused. But the thing with endorphins is that they're released 1 hour post the completion of the run or workout. But runners have an advantage. Apart from just experiencing that reduced stress because of those endorphins, runners usually experience something called as the runner's high. Now, the runner's high is nothing but a feeling of happiness which the runners experience during the run. According to research, our bodies release another type of chemical called endocannabinoids during the run. Now, these endocannabinoids have an impact similar to that of cannabis or marijuana. The research also suggests that these endocannabinoids are released to make the run a pleasant experience. If you need to experience that runner's high, you need to run with moderate intensity for at least 1 hour. When I say moderate intensity, the running speed should not be more than 6 minutes per kilometer. So overall, running is the go-to activity for you to reduce stress and avoid depression. Not just because of these endorphins, but also because of the runner's high. But if you're interested in doing some other form of physical activity, make sure you work out for at least 150 minutes a week to see the change. So I hope you guys learned something from this video, as much as I did researching for it. Till then, keep watching Melt Your Cheese, and I'll see you soon.